And here we are once again live from Las Vegas.
Everybody.
Hey, by the way, I'm Dale.
I'm Paula.
And together, we're Dale and Paula.
Paula.
Jay and Joey, I saw you in there. I had to do that for you.
Had to do that for you guys. Hey, happy Labor Day, everybody.
Yeah, we're so happy to have you here on our second live stream. We have let's see, we got a lot of people in the house right now, don't we?
227 so far.
That's terrific.
It's Labor Day. Tell you what, I want to know, if you're grilling today, leave an emoji. Are you making a burger, hot dog, steak, chicken? Put it in there so we can see what you're cooking.
Yeah, and if you're in Las Vegas, come on over and send some to us.
Or invite us over.
Yeah, invite us over to your house when we're done. So I hope everybody's doing fine. We've met some of you already before this started.
We were chatting. Let me make sure. Let me give it a listen. Make sure I can hear everything.
Can you hear everything?
Hello.
Can you guys hear us? Just say yes or no.
You guys hear us okay?
We're okay. I think we're okay. They
Yep.
must be. All right.
Yep, we're good.
We're good? All right.
We're good.
We're live. Everything's working. Lights
Yeah.
are working. Cameras are working. We look okay.
So let's see who we got. I see Rhonda's making steak. Ooh, Nicole's making tacos. Marianne, burgers. We know it's a holiday. We know people are, getting together with family, and we appreciate being a part of that. Leave us on as you guys are cooking or grilling or whatever you're doing.
And we're so
happy to have you.
And we're so happy to have people from all over the world
Mr.
today.
Vacation, smoking a brisket.
So happy to have people from all over the world today.
Yeah, we already know we've got from Buenos Aires to Sweden to Germany to the UK, Scotland, and of course, lots and lots of Americanos.
Yeah, we're very excited to be doing this today. But let's, you want to get into what's going on? What happened with this weather here, Paula? Have you seen the news?
Of course you
would
have.
think, honestly, if you saw the news, you would think that it was Armageddon. Mark Allen, thank you so much.
Oh my gosh, thank you, Mark Allen. Hit like and share that this great live is happening. Thank you so much, Mark. Yes, we would appreciate every thumbs up, and of course, interact with us. We're watching as you go by. Yeah, let's talk rain. I actually looked at the rain totals. We're having a bright sunny day today. And over Friday and Saturday, parts of the Las Vegas Valley got from 2.5 to almost 4 inches of rain. Now, bear in mind, Las Vegas, in general, our yearly rainfall average is 4 inches. So we got that in 2 days.
And here's the strange thing is, didn't something happen at the airport and they couldn't record it all at the airport?
Yeah, the airport recorded just over an inch, but the airport is never accurate for the neighborhoods, and you've seen all the flooding and, of course, that crazy wash over there by the link, which is now by design, actually.
Yeah. All those videos they're showing that of the water going through that wash. Yeah, that was designed.
That's actually by
now
design.
The stuff in the parking lot, they weren't expecting that.
And we still have a road close to us that is still closed, and we're having to go around.
But I'll tell you, I'll be honest with you, we're about 2,400 feet. Right?
In elevation, we are higher
and Las
than
Vegas
the,
Strip is about 2,200. So we got the rain, but we didn't have too much flooding up here.
Yeah, but everything's really, really green.
Yeah, really, really green.
Lots and lots of rain. Anyway, we did want to cover that because I'm sure you've seen it. It's big news.
All right, so why we didn't do a video yesterday?
Yeah, everybody was looking forward to Liberace, weren't they?
Yeah, we really wanted to do this video, and honestly, it's still in production. We're working on it right now. I'll tell you what the problem was with this. It was so involved. Paula worked on it for like 2 weeks prior to this. It was so involved. We had so much information. When I started editing it.
Wow, you still didn't get it right.
Easy to say that.
He started the edit.
I started the edit. I started that on Tuesday. And by Thursday, we weren't even halfway through.
Oh, we weren't even on
So I told Paul, I said, "There's no way I'm going to get this done by Sunday, and I don't want to rush it." And
it's a documentary.
Yeah,
basically.
because I mean, this
turned into a documentary.
This was really very important to us. I did work. I volunteered at the Liberace Museum for a very, very short time. So I do have my heart is in all this, and I do want to give a good due to him, right?
Yeah, we do. So it'll be a documentary, and you'll see it when it's done. Hey, Courtney Lynn, thank you. The garage flooded for her family in Vegas. You know what? Better than the living room or the kitchen.
Hey,
right?
Paula, it says your wardrobe was designed by Bob Mackey. Thank you.
Well, Liberace, no.
Tucker
Share. Rhonda, thank you so much, Rhonda. Hey, come back to town. We'll go out for steaks again.
My friends, something really sad happened this week. Really, and I'll tell you, we both broke up on it, didn't we?
I'm still not over it. Trust me. I won't be for a long time. This man was a legend. Truly, Jimmy Buffett, and he never told anybody he was sick, so it just came out of nowhere. And let me just say, as the wife of a live performer, a lounge singer, Jimmy Buffett provided us with some of the most fun, the most happy songs that you could ever want to sing in a lounge. Do you remember we used to do Volcano and they would dance the conga line?
I worked at this Italian restaurant, and I would do Volcano and have people sing. Well, the staff there, the wait staff there, got so excited they went back and got pans and wooden spoons and danced through the whole place. It was just amazing.
It was, and he would sing "Come Monday." I would cry every time. So. Bon voyage, Jimmy.
Yeah.
We love you.
Yeah, we absolutely love you. And we're going to miss you something terrible.
Karen, oh my gosh, $20. Thank you, Karen. That's so generous. Do you have a question for us for $20?
Yeah.
Shoot it over.
For $20. You saw Liberace and his partner shopping in the Forum Shops.
Oh my gosh, what a memory.
We were driving down Tropicana Avenue.
I remember
and saw Liberace in his convertible going down there.
Bert, 10 pounds. Thank you, Bert, so much. It's so nice to see these names. I feel like I've been corresponding with you guys forever.
Did you see who is our moderator? It's Kristen.
Oh, well, hi there, McKenzie. I didn't know you were going to be with us. What a lovely surprise.
Yeah, we have a moderator. Boy, can't tell you how much that helps.
She has company. I didn't think you were going to make it today.
Oh, that's great.
Thank you.
All right. What else do we have news-wise about Las Vegas, Paula?
A couple new things on the Strip. We always like to tell you. I'm drawing a blank. I want to say Bally's, and that's wrong.
No.
It's the Horseshoe. The Horseshoe, the Jubilee Theater, which has not had a showgirl in it since 2016. There's going to be a showgirl show, and it's going to be hosted by the Queen of Burlesque, Dita Von Teese. You can already buy tickets for it. I'm really excited about this. It's not going to be a traditional Jubilee type production show, but she always had this secret desire to be a showgirl, so she's going to be one.
And let me just say, we saw the Jubilee show many times. One time, we saw it from the sound booth up on top, where the lighting was, by the catwalks.
That was amazing.
You couldn't talk, you couldn't applaud or anything in there, but boy, what an experience to be that high up and looking down and being with all the people who were a very big part of that show. It was very exciting.
Speaking of shows, we had done a vlog, I think it was last year when Awakening opened at the Wynn, and I remember we were a little confused and we didn't quite understand it. Well, they pulled it this year and they revamped it, reopened it recently, and I was reading in the Las Vegas Weekly, they gave it a really glowing review, this new version of Awakening. So we'll see. I don't know if we'd go back and see it again, but they did lower the price.
Yeah, I'll tell you, I'll be honest with you. The first time we saw it, it was way over our head. We didn't understand it, and it was $200 a ticket. Now you can get in there for $100.
It's 99.
Yeah, $99, and I think they cleaned it up or made it a little more understandable. So we're happy
they revamped
about that.
It somehow. We'll have
Frieden from Sweden.
Thank you, Frederick. You're such a wonderful friend. We correspond with Frederick almost every day, believe it or not.
Yeah.
We share photos and what we're doing with our day. Diana, what a beautiful spelling of your name. Greetings from Mike and Diana in Idaho. Well, thank you so much for watching. I love Idaho.
Yeah.
Beautiful place.
Very happy. How many people we have in here? We got
406.
Wow.
Well, thank you
we've
so
got
much.
we've got McKenzie is monitoring us, so I feel much better about that. We were going to try to do that alone, and I didn't think that was going to happen.
Yeah, it's too hard to look at the camera and look at the chat as well. LaRev at Wynn was great, Cher. Yeah, we never saw LaRev, and I don't know why, because people still sing its praises and wonder why they pulled it. It must have been expense. I can't imagine why else they would have pulled it.
You know what? So. It was water. You know, and
hard to maintain.
Yeah, it's hard to maintain. Water's very expensive here in Las Vegas, and I'm sure that the maintenance alone on that show is just something awful. Yeah.
So Buster just asked a question. I've heard hotel rates for Formula One are cratering, perhaps not as much interest and demand. Well, we had not heard that. I mean, we're still getting offers in the tens of thousands for a fancy weekend.
When that happens, we won't be here.
I don't know what the interest is. I have no idea what the occupancy is going to be. We just don't have any inside scoop on that. I guess we'll see. So, anyway. Showgirls is good, Nomadic Brian. You're right. I agree. Yeah, it won't be Jubilee. It won't be the Folies Bergère, but at least it's Showgirls with headdresses. So, yeah, we're good with that.
Hi, Al from Chicago. Nice to see you.
Oh, hey, say hi to the girls.
Gallagher from Boulder, Colorado. Nice to see you. We got TK Smo from Indiana.
Chris and Tara in the house.
Yeah. Scotland here.
Will you do any best of videos like we did best of burgers? You know, Rich, that was so fun. Yes, definitely. I'd love to do best of Italian. I've had that on my to-do for a while. And I'd love to do best of Mexican. But that would be really, that would be hard to pick in Vegas. It takes us a while to pull those together, but I love those best ofs. So let's say yes.
Happy birthday to Gail's birthday tomorrow from Scotland. Let's wish a big happy birthday out to her.
Happy birthday.
Yay, happy birthday to you.
Judith reminds us, smash the like button, please do. And remember, I asked you, if you're cooking out for Labor Day, leave me an emoji of what you're making. Burgers, hot dogs, steaks,
definitely hit that
chicken.
thumbs up button. That's one of the most important things on the live stream, is to get them thumbs buttons hit. So, should we go into the
All right,
room tour?
As promised, we have a little room tour of Dale's office and some of those autographs on the wall that people have been asking literally for, what, 2 years? Or longer?
I'm not sure why. I tell you, I actually filmed the whole office. It took 15 minutes. So I decided maybe I'll make an extra video on that and put it up on a Wednesday or something. I don't know when. I have to put it all together. So what I'm going to show you today is only going to be the back wall.
Little 5-minute exit.
Yeah, a little bit 5 minutes exit. But let's just show you the entrance to my office. There he is.
Who's that guy?
Durango Dale, my alter ego. You gotta love Durango Dale.
Everybody loves
it. By the way, this whole thing is, we hope this works out. You are in Studio A, my friends. I don't know if we told you that yet, but you are in Studio A. We're gonna do just a quick little pan around the office. Those pictures up there, I have more, and maybe we'll do another video another day and show you some more pictures, but these are the ones I'm going to show you today. Just the back wall. There's my 3 CDs that I'm unfamous for. Ragtime is a big deal. These pictures are famous, great people, but I want to take you now to the back wall of my office. I hope you enjoy this one. We're on the back wall right now where all the pictures are. This was not my first guitar I ever owned, but it was one of the first. Normally, I would get a guitar and then I would trade it in for another guitar. But this was an Eddie Rabbitt guitar. I don't know if you remember him. He was a country star. I love this guitar. I played it everywhere. If you look down here, you can still see it's got a big old scratch in it. In fact, it's a crack. But I love this guitar. Just absolutely loved it. Played with it everywhere I went. Up on the top wall, oh boy, we have got a lot of folks up there. This is Michael Kennedy. I worked with him for a year and a half, more than that, at the Westward Ho. He was the ambassador. When you walked in the door, Michael Kennedy greeted you and said hi, and he was always there every single day. Honestly, this man works 7 days a week, and 2 of those days he would do his show in the lounge where I was. Wonderful, wonderful guy. Kind of a pain in the butt, though, when I was taking a break. He would always try to just, egg me on. In fact, I remember one time he came over and he said, Dale, come on, can you rub my feet? How about you rub my back? Could you just please rub my feet for me? I'm really tired. And I would say no, of course. But anyway, he was a funny guy, Michael Kennedy. I really love that guy. All right, let's go down to the bottom row here. And that's just a picture of Sammy that I have. I love that picture. This fellow here is, I worked with him for 2 years, and there's a story behind this, and I'll tell you that a little bit later on. But he was a wonderful piano player, one of the best ragtime piano players you ever hear in the world. We worked for a long time together, and this is when I first played the banjo, and I played it with him. Another one of my pictures of Wayne Newton. This was taken at the MGM Grand. He was doing a show over there, and we stuck around and got a picture with him. Mr. Peterman, yes, from Seinfeld. He had a book out. I will insert the book right here. I can't remember what the name of it is, but he had a book out, and we went to see him. He was talking about that book, and his little boy was there, getting into mischief. It was so much fun. He just told all kinds of old stories about Seinfeld, and it was a wonderful evening. And I was the first one to get on stage and get a picture with him. This one is a big deal. Got this at the Hilton Hotel in Las Vegas when Liberace was playing there. Now, of course, we were going to do a history of Liberace this week, but it was so involved, as we told you, I think we told you anyway, we just had to scrap it for right now. We're not going to scrap it, we're going to bring it out, but it's going to take weeks to put it together. It's so intricate, we have so much information, and we just definitely want you guys to see it. But I'm very proud of having Liberace's autograph. This picture I talked about before, this is a picture that I went around with me wherever I played. He was just a nice man that told me to, I think you can read it right there. It says, Dale, stick with it. Rudy Valley. What a wonderful performer. Up here on the top wall, I don't have a lot of Showbiz pictures up here because we really love the Cowboys and the Cowboys in the movies. Paula, let's go down the row. You tell him, I'll point to him, you tell him.
That's James Drury. He's the Virginian.
Yep.
That is Robert Fuller. He was on Wagon Train, Be Still My Heart. That is Ty Hardin. He was Bronco. Now, this is my favorite picture because I just love this man. He just recently died here a couple of years ago, but he was just a wonderful, wonderful guy. Clint Walker, and that, of course, was Cheyenne. Let's talk about Disney, right? Who's this, Paul? This is Tommy Kirk from old Disney days. And here's another one of my favorite guys. And he was so gracious to sign this autograph. This is to Paul and Dale. Warm wishes and sincerely from Dwayne Hickman, Dobie Gillis. Dobie Gillis. And who do we have here? That is, of course, Mr. Charlie Daniels. We saw him in concert here in Vegas. Next to all those pictures is the oldest thing I have in the house. This banjo is 55 years old. This is the first banjo I ever bought. And the first band, and I used it for many, many years. In fact, that fellow that I showed you, who played the piano, this is the banjo that was in the picture. There's a story about this, and I'll tell that to you right now. I got this banjo before I even knew how to play the banjo. I was going to work. Actually, I was a cook. And I heard, let me look at the camera on this. And I heard that they were looking for a banjo player to play with this guy that plays piano, the fella that you just saw in the other picture. And I told them, I said, I play the banjo. And they said, oh, come in tomorrow, we'll audition you. Guess what, my friends? I didn't even own a banjo. I never picked one up in my life. So I went to a local music store and I got this banjo. It cost $60. It was the cheapest banjo you could get. I learned as many chords as I could, and I played with this guy for a year and a half. I will never get rid of this banjo. Actually, I invented that little name there. It's pretty cool, isn't it? I will never get rid of this banjo. It has so many good memories for me. And here you guys are seeing it right now. And there you go. The first banjo I ever had. It actually rings when you talk in here because the resonator is still so good. It actually rings. And there you go. One part of our room tour there. Were you bored to death? I'll tell you what, I think I was. I hope you enjoyed it. So many people had asked. So meanwhile, we were monitoring the chat and you guys are all talking to each other. How lovely. We missed that Mikey said hi, but everybody's chatting back to Mikey. So hello, sweetheart. We love you. Hi, Mikey. Ugga, boo, boo, ugga. There you go. Sherry Sandstrom gave us a tenor, and she said she is coming to the Plaza. She just rewatched our Plaza video. Thank you so much, Sherry, and good luck in the bingo. Yeah, and don't forget, they have a YouTube slot place in there in the Plaza now. Oh, Brian Christopher. Yeah. I actually filmed that. You're going to see that soon. Nicole from Ohio. I think Thank you.
Not Cleveland.
Ethan and Ensley, say hi.
Hey, Ethan
hi,
and Ensley.
guys.
Love you guys. Is
We'll be seeing you soon.
I wonder if Bryn's on here.
I haven't seen yet. Yeah. So let me see some other things. Crystal asked about Cipriani at the Wynn Plaza shops. Huge thumbs up I actually did a lunch there. It was during the pandemic, and even in spite of all the restrictions and whatnot, it was an incredible experience. Absolutely loved Cipriani. Highly recommend it. M&B asked about the bootlegger. Yes, we actually vlogged the bootlegger when we were moving. It was back in 2001. That was also during the pandemic. Bootlegger Bistro, very, very old Vegas, for sure.
Yeah. In fact, we went there for our anniversary. We don't want to talk about that, do we?
But it's been around since 1949 and really good Italian food.
Hey, Frontier Tina. Hi, Frontier Tina.
Gamblin' Granny, hi.
Gamblin' Granny, hi.
Rainbow
Kathleen
says,
Brenny, there she is. Thanks, beautiful banjo. Kathleen, Kathleen, I wonder if Bryn's watching as well.
Tell her hi.
Tell her hi if she is. She's not.
Paul, thank you so much. I love the big happy face on that one, Paul. We saw Gamblin' Granny stopped in. Hello. Rainbow says, adopt me. Okay, come on over. We have a spare room.
Sure. Yeah, as long as you have
Gotta pay your way.
got a nice bank account.
And I saw Cakey Nudge gave us a tenner as well, even though we supposedly chase her out of town every time she's here. We will meet up, I promise. Maybe third time's the charm.
Last time we did this, my friends, we had over 800 people, and it was really hard to keep track. But Paula, as Paula only could do, went back through that whole entire hour.
I played back the live stream and
she
watched
actually
the chat.
wrote down the questions that some of the people asked. And we're going to answer a couple of them right now,
Yeah,
right?
we are. And if you guys have any, throw them in the chat as well.
This is a good one. This is from Lil Penny. I don't know if you're here, Lil Penny, but she said, do you think free parking will ever return to Las Vegas? I don't think it'll ever return. Remember, if you eat a Lay's chip, you can't eat just one. You're going to eat the whole bag. Well, that's pretty much what it's like down there on the Strip. They found this Lay's chip down there, and they are going to keep feeding it because they're making a lot of money on their parking.
People keep coming. It didn't chase people away.
Yeah.
People keep coming. So, yeah, we'll never see free parking again, I don't think.
Most of the places are very nice because you can... for us locals, we can get 3 hours free, but it's still, I don't know. I just think it's wrong. When I came here in 1978, they didn't have these high-rise parking lots like they have now. You parked out just outside.
At street level, yeah.
Everything was out street level, and you just walked in the casino from there. And there was never any charging, and every single parking lot was accessible from Las Vegas Boulevard.
So I have to say, Rainbow says she comes off and please do a meetup, your family. That was actually one of the questions. When would we have a meetup? I think we addressed this before in our Q&A. I don't know. I don't think we would ever do a meetup per se. I'll just say, if you want to meet us and you're coming to Vegas, just shoot us an email or a Facebook message or something, and if we're able to meet you, we're happy to.
Generally, Paula's the one who goes down there.
I do a lot of meetups.
Yeah, she does a lot of meetups. I'm mostly in this room editing.
But we meet for coffee or tea or whatever, and I'll give you some Las Vegas Inside Out goodies. So.
Yeah, is Frontier Man here too, along with Tina?
Well, someone is.
Yeah. He's the Frontiers Man, the boy, he's got a great channel. He looks for Sasquatch. The last video he had, he actually came across one. And I'll tell you, I wish I could. It was a little
creepy.
It was really creepy. I wish I could put the title of that one on. But he actually came across a Sasquatch. Oh my gosh. And he's still here. You want to answer any more of these, Paula? Oh, how about this one?
So Brandon asked last time, do you think Vegas will ever go non-smoking?
I don't think so. I think that partial like they are now, I think they'll do it. Of course, the Park MGM went completely non-smoking, and they're doing fine.
That's really popular, but
it's going to take a law.
Yeah, downtown, I don't see downtown ever going non-smoking unless there's a law.
Yeah. It's definitely going to take a law for them to do that, and I really wish it would, but there are a lot of people around the world that just they do smoke and they do come. So
smoking and gambling have always gone together.
Smoking and gambling, and alcohol have always gone together.
Well, those three things.
Yeah, can you imagine if they got rid of smoking and alcohol? There'd be no Las Vegas.
That'd be the end. So Tony J from the UK asked, "What do you think of the hard rock guitar replacing the Mirage? Well, the Volcano." Yeah.
Change is Las Vegas's middle name.
Yeah, it is. I don't mind it. I love the Volcano, but I think I'll probably love the guitar. We'll see.
I'm not crazy about it, but that Las Vegas changes all the time. I mean, even look at the pyramid. the Luxor. The outside looks exactly like it used to. Well, not exactly. They did make some changes. But inside, you'd never know that it was Egyptian themed.
Yeah, they've gotten, well, you know the story about the theming.
Yeah.
We've certainly talked about that before. So everybody's chatting and saying hello to each other, which we love.
Gambling Granny, Kissy Cat's in house.
Yep.
Hey, Kissy Cat.
Yeah, we
there
know a
he
lot
is.
of these names.
Oh, that's Frontier Tina.
Has valet parking gone away, Deborah asks. No.
No?
We have valet parking everywhere, although it's outrageously expensive. It used to be you just slip the guy a tip. Now there's a charge up front for valet parking. So, yeah, there's not a lot free anymore.
I hope you're all noticing that I am drinking a lot of water.
You know what? Yeah. Speaking of which, I'll have some.
Here, cheers.
Cheers.
By the way, it's very hot in this this studio. It's we don't have any fans on or anything because we don't want the noise. But it's hot.
It's hot under the light.
And if somebody's talking about this thing on my nose, I told you a couple weeks ago I had a biopsy done on my nose for something they found. Well, guess what? I went back in and they found something else, so they did another biopsy. I really don't. I'm sick of wearing Band-Aids.
Yep. He's sick wearing Band-Aids, but we're working on it.
We're working on it. I'll find out
The show must go on.
I'll find out a week from this Tuesday what the heck's the next thing going on. Any other questions here? Good afternoon from Connecticut.
I do want to address one thing that was asked a few times, actually. It was asked by Kevin last time. Paula, how are you liking retirement? Regrets, worries, missing the routine? So let's talk about that for a minute.
Go ahead.
There's no such thing as retirement in this house. We just work constantly on this endeavor. Shocking.
I'm the boss here.
He's a hard, and I never can punch out. My day is never over.
You wouldn't want to work for me.
But I did actually go back to work in May on a consulting basis, the same place I worked before, just because the cost of everything is outrageous these days. I don't have to tell you that. So a little extra money is helpful. And B, it keeps my hand in things and keeps me busy. So I do that in addition to YouTube. But any regrets? None whatsoever. It was time. It was absolutely time to do it.
She should have done it. She should have done it a long time ago. I like this one, Dale. Where do you buy your shirts? Boot Barn. I buy everything at Boot Barn. My hats, my shirts, my underwear. I buy everything.
Brands. Brands. Ariat is a favorite. Cinch is a favorite. Those are his
Ariat
two
and Cinch,
favorite brands of shirts. And you've gotten many compliments on your shirts. They're beautiful. He has some really nice ones.
This is a Cinch, I think.
And as some of you said, Paula's scarf game is A+, which is why I wore a scarf again.
That's what you do.
And many people complimented me on the haircut, so thank you for that as well. So
I did.
Kevin, thank you for answering my question. Hey, of course, we missed it last time around.
I feel bad because I didn't like her haircut when she brought it home.
It was very short.
I felt really bad. I didn't recognize her.
But it's growing. Hair grows.
Guess what? We're married 42 years.
Yeah, we are.
And that was the same.
He doesn't like short hair.
That was the same person when I first met her, she had hair down past her shoulders.
I did. I had long, very dark hair at the time.
Oh, she was so hot and sexy. Oh. Wow.
Hi from Donnie and Marie in Toronto. Thanks for the shout out on your last live. Well, sure. Chicago's finest. Has anyone ever told you you are the best couple on YouTube? Wow,
that's a very nice thing to say.
Thank you so much. That stopped me in my tracks.
It's just, Paul.
Oh my gosh.
They only knew you and I were getting divorced.
Would you stop it? Oh. I hope nothing but continued success, health, and happiness. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
We got to knock on wood. We're doing really good in the health category, considering.
Knock on wood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're doing. There are other people that aren't doing so well.
Right.
So
yeah.
We're grateful.
Little glitches now and then, but nothing that we haven't been able to walk past, right?
Right. Hey, Donna says the kitchen episode was excellent last week. That sticky toffee pudding was so good. He kept sticking his finger in
licking the bowl.
The toffee.
I went and got strawberries just so I could dip them in that chocolate.
Yeah, the heck with the cake.
The heck with the cake. I didn't care about the cake, but that toffee and that's an actual.
That's Gordon Ramsay's
Gordon Ramsay, yeah.
So if you haven't seen that, check it out. And they're super simple, but boy, really, really nice presentation. They're very pretty.
Yeah.
So anyway, someone asked us a question last time too, Adriana, and also someone named Travels to Treats. Have we ever traveled to Atlantic City, and would we?
Never been there.
I'm going to say a big no.
I was supposed to go there. Honestly, I was supposed to go there. Oh, that's a long story. I won't tell
You were
that
going to be
story.
on a circuit.
I was going to be on a circuit, yeah.
Vegas, Reno, Atlantic City.
It was a long, I was going to work with a girl, but something happened. Maybe I'll tell that story someday.
But neither one of us has ever been to Atlantic
No.
City, and we never make our way east, so I don't see us going.
No. I think we're going to try. Paula's brother is back in Ohio, and he just had a hip surgery, right? Or
Yeah.
a hip replacement or something. So I think we're going to go back in October to see him. We haven't been back to Ohio in...
Well, last year we went. It was supposedly our farewell trip, and then now we're going again.
Oh, yeah. So we'll be in Ohio in October, so you may see a couple videos from Ohio.
Yeah, we'll see. Changing of the leaves, we'll enjoy that. So what do we have? McKenzie said, good question from Gordon. What did Gordon ask?
What did Gordon ask? You got to back up,
Paula,
Paula.
which did you like more, being a chemist or doing IT? That's an interesting question, Gordon. I loved IT. I was kind of born for it. I never went to school for it. I learned all on the job, and I took to it like a duck to water. I have a logical brain. I'm very analytical. I wrote programs, and I wrote them well. And then later on, it became a business analyst, project manager, and all that other stuff. But definitely IT.
Yeah.
Definitely IT.
Here's a good question. Are you looking forward to the Fontainebleau or Durango Casino opening? That's Noel Dixon. You bet we are. I can't wait.
We talked about both of them extensively in our first live stream.
We
Both
can't
those
wait for
topics.
either one of those. Yep.
Yeah, Fontainebleau. Our friend Nicole gave us some intel that it might have a soft open the first week of December. And the Durango opens Thanksgiving week. So, stay tuned. They'll definitely be on our channel.
There's a good one.
Kevin, $10. Thank you, Kevin.
Thank you, Kevin.
Thank you for not throwing in the towel when the scammer situation arose.
I was pretty much done that whole weekend.
We actually got some wonderful advice from another YouTube couple in California. We had a long chat that night, and they set us straight on what we should do. We took those steps, and we beat that scammer, Kevin. So, yeah.
Rachel, welcome to Las Vegas. So glad you're here. Have a wonderful time. Stay safe down there on the Strip. Wandering Jake, how you doing?
What did I do in IT? Well, I think I kind of told you. I worked in manufacturing for a while. I worked in the casino industry. I worked in utilities. I wrote programs. I became a project manager. I did business analyst work. I did requirements, training, documentation, you name it. The whole thing.
Haley and Darla's Greatest Adventure. Is that a YouTube, you guys? If it is, we're giving you a plug there. We love you too. Haley and Darla's Greatest Adventures.
Buster says, Paula, you excel at both chemistry and IT. I feel like a slacker. Don't worry about it.
Let me tell you something. This is the smartest person I've ever met in my life. Why she married me, I'll have no idea.
McKenzie.
You know why? Because she's the smartest person in the world.
No, I already told people why I married you. They already know that.
Oh, okay.
Jennifer, Mackenzie's answering Jennifer's question. Dale doesn't enjoy scotch anymore. That is true. No Scotchmas. But our friend Dave from Oklahoma made a suggestion just today. He sent me a note and said, why don't you do a Christmas Eve live and we'll all do toastings together post-Christmas? And I thought that was a great idea.
But how would we do that? I mean, we'd have to do it early in the morning.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
But I just got that suggestion today. That was I thought that was really sweet. So anyway. Hey, Jason, thank you for being with us. Don't work too hard. It's Labor Day.
Jason's working?
He has to go back to work.
Oh, that's not good.
Louis, okay, or are you Luis? Are you a doctor, Luis? Because I saw your comment where you said you hoped you wouldn't have patients at noon. Whatever you do, Luis, God bless you, and thanks for being with us.
And thanks for being with us. It's our in-the-house doctor.
Or something. Anyway, we are very glad to have everybody with us and chatting.
Let's take another one of these questions here.
Yeah.
This is from Janice from LA. What's your absolute favorite restaurant in Las Vegas? Oh my gosh, that's really hard to say.
That is really hard. I read that question and I don't know how to answer it. It depends what we're in the mood for, huh? If we're going for steak, I think I'd try to book the Golden Steer, maybe.
Yeah. Love
or
the Golden
Bevettes.
Steer.
I mean, I love Bevettes.
If I want a cheap filet mignon, I just go to the Palazzo.
Yeah, and we talked about that in our
Yeah,
last live stream.
yeah.
The Grand Lux has a great one. But absolute favorite, I don't even know. That's really hard.
Dan Briggs asked, did you ever come across anyone from the cast of Vegas? Well, I auditioned for that show.
You did?
I auditioned for the show.
This is before I knew him.
Yeah, and they didn't hire me. I mean, after the fact, they said, "Oh, you'd have been perfect for last week's show," but they didn't hire me for it. But what was nice about Vegas when it was in town was the Dan Tannis car was always parked in front of the
The Tropicana sometimes.
No, not the Tropicana. The
Aladdin.
Aladdin. It was always parked in front of the Aladdin, so you could always drive by, and the license plates were Vegas.
Yeah. Don, thank you so much. We love seeing All That's Vegas and Paula's cooking episodes. Thank you so much, Don.
Oklahoma man, did you ever eat at Hugo's Cellar? No, almost. Very close, but we're going to make that a trip.
I always have 15 ideas that we never get to, and I want to do a vintage date night in Las Vegas where we go to a Hugo's Cellar, get the Red Rose, go to Atomic Liquors, go down to the Strip and go to the Pepper Mill. I just want to do an old Vegas date night. So maybe this fall we'll get to Hugo's Cellar, definitely.
And Oklahoma man asked, Dale, how many instruments do you play? How many instruments do I play well, or how many instruments do I play? I play a lot of string stuff. Guitars, of course, banjos. I don't play the 5-string banjo. I play the banjo we showed you in that video. That's a tenor banjo. Basically, it's like the old ragtime kind of thing like that. But yeah, I played piano, I played drums, I played clarinet, I played tuba. What else did I play, Paula?
He probably plays about 10 instruments.
Yeah.
Primarily guitar and banjo.
Primarily guitar and banjo.
Hey, Lester asked a question. Any comment on Tuscany Suites or Desert Rose? You know, friends of ours stay at Tuscany Suites, and we've been in there a number of times. I don't know why we've never vlogged it yet. Tuscany Suites is terrific.
Yeah, our friends,
really nice
the Tuckers
place.
from California, who also have their own YouTube channel called The Tuckers.
No, it's called Tucker Time, Dale.
Well, it's called Tucker Time. I call it the Tuckers because I know them as the Tuckers.
Moving on. We
Okay.
haven't done Tuscany Suites.
No,
And Desert Rose is like a timeshare, isn't it? Desert Rose?
Yeah, I
It's on
think so.
Tropicana, maybe? I don't know much about that, Lester.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
One of the questions.
KW Sharp, thank you so much.
Oh, thank you so much, KW Sharp.
Any questions? I mean, if you're throwing money at us, you can
Yeah,
ask
do you
a
guys have
question
any
if-
questions? I got another one here from the last one. Dale, had any good Pinot victories lately?
Absolutely not.
No.
Let's skip that whole
It's been
topic.
dry.
It's been a horrible year.
It's just been a horrible year. You know what I
Terrible.
did find out? I veered away from Pinot and started playing, what's the machine I was playing that I was doing pretty good at? Wheel of Fortune.
He plays Wheel of Fortune
Wheel
now
of Fortune.
at the South Point. Yeah.
At the South Point. And honestly, I'll tell you, I was doing pretty good. Although I won $1,000 at the South Point playing Keno and the Wheel of Fortune. So I guess
No big wins.
no big wins, but I did win $1,000. Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't tape that. We don't tape our gambling things. Gambling Granny does. Boy, does she have she's got an amazing channel. She goes to all the casinos all back east and here in Las Vegas, and you got to check out her channel because she is the Gambling Granny.
Yes, she is.
Absolutely.
Ernesto says, would love to see a Palm Springs tour. Why have we never been to Palm Springs? I'd love to see a Palm Springs tour. Oh my gosh, I got to put that on the to-do list, but not in...
Thank you, McKenzie. I'll watch that. I touched my mic.
Not in summertime, but I would love to go to Palm Springs. Mid-century modern, tons of showbiz history. We would love that. That would be fun.
Although, I'll tell you what, they got pretty nailed from that hurricane, didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
They have some cleanup going on there. Yeah.
Anything else?
Oh, you're welcome. Do we like the Wynn or MGM? Elsa asks. We love the Wynn.
But I
Talk
love
about
Park
elegant,
MGM.
But and I love Bellagio. So it's not even like we talk about the whole company as a whole. We just talk about certain properties that we like. Love the Wynn, love the Bellagio. Either one. Yeah.
All right, now.
So Savannah, 15. Thank
Who's
you.
Dave?
Where do we have Dave?
It says, hi, Dave and Paula.
Oh, this has been a running joke your whole life.
Can I tell you that? You know what? This is a great story. I played it at the, help me out, Sahara Hotel. in the Casbar Theater. They had this show called Stars of Tomorrow or something. I don't know. And Buddy Hackett's son was the MC of it. And it was one of them things where they had 1,000 acts on the thing. But every time he never called me Dale. He always called me Dave.
So Dale has he's kind of a tender spot about that. I have a tender
spot in there for being called Dave, although it does take me back to this here. Thank you, though. Thank you so much for that. So, I'm sure that was just a typo.
Tony, spring in Palm Springs, I'm liking that. And someone asked earlier, I saw it go fly by, what is our favorite season at the Bellagio Conservatory? That is really hard. I'm going to say Christmas.
Yeah, Christmas. Although,
I don't know, but spring, it's hard to say. It'll be changing next week. After next weekend, they'll be tearing down and we'll be doing the fall.
There's a question right there.
Yeah. Have you ever checked out the Elvis Suite at the No. It's not like anyone ever invited us up there, and we don't have the money to book it. So,
but that does bring up another thing that we are going to be checking out at the end of this month. We got invited to go to Binion's, did we not, Paula?
We did, and we mentioned it in our first live stream. We got invited by Binion's to come and stay in their most haunted room in Hotel Apache, and they're giving us the treatment. They're picking us up in a limo, the whole thing. I just took this picture yesterday. But yeah, we're very excited. We booked the date, so you'll be seeing that video just in time for the haunting season in early October.
We are going to get in the most haunted room. They're going to give us a package of what do they call that? The haunting.
Like a ghost hunting kit.
Ghost hunting kit. And apparently somebody had this, and 3 o'clock in the morning it went off, and they started to hear music in the room.
Yeah.
So I may be in that room for an hour and say, see ya.
Going home.
I'm going home.
Except we won't have a car. Remember?
Oh, that's right.
We're getting picked up.
That's true.
So you might have to take the bus. Anyway,
what's that? Unplug and replug your microphone. My microphone's not working. All right, let me check it out.
Are we having...
How's that? Better? Can you hear it now?
I don't hear you yet. Hang on.
Hear it? I don't hear it either. Can you all hear me now? Sweet Tea Shelby has a question, Paula.
Hang on, I want to listen and make sure that you're better now. Oh?
Yeah? If it's not working, I'll
No. Hang on a second. Yeah, all right, so we had some static while you changed it, and now you're better.
I'm back?
Yeah, you're better.
It's okay.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
All right. See.
Thank you for the heads up on that, you guys.
Thank you.
Kristen and everybody else.
Thank you. Micro's a little static. Okay, thank you. I think it's a better now.
Yeah.
Okay. Shelby would like to ask a question.
I didn't see it. Where?
She said she wants to ask a question. So yes, ask away.
Okay.
What else we got? While she's coming back, Stephanie Pottinger. Hello, son. Thank you so much. Perfect, Dale. Thank you. I'm sorry for that. I don't know what happened. I must have bumped something.
Yeah, no big. We
Sounds
fixed it.
much better.
Yeah, okay. So, speaking of coming attractions, we mentioned one, but we also wanted to tease what you're going to be seeing next Sunday. So let's talk about that. In spite of the rain, we still went out and captured footage on a new topic. We hadn't been downtown in a while. So, we are going to do the Downtown Grand and the 3rd Street area. You guys, I say this all the time. We live here in this town, but we must live in a bubble or something. I have never been in the Downtown Grand. Never saw this really cool walkway where there's kind of no cars. It's just a pedestrian thoroughfare. Goes right to Fremont. It's going to be such a fun video. And we're going to go to Pizza Rock. I think tomorrow we're going to go to Pizza Rock and have some fantastic Tony Gemignani pizza.
We can't wait to do that. I hope we can get down there. All right, the Sweet Shelby, how long are you guys going to be doing YouTube since you are both retired? Probably until they till I can't do it no more, I guess. I know Paula. Well, go ahead.
There'll be a time.
Yeah, there'll be a time.
We just say either we scale back and do not weekly, maybe we do it less often. But
honestly, my friends, if there was any chance, in the world we could move to California, be closer to Mikey, we would do that in a minute, and then I would give all this up just to be close to Mikey.
Or we'd become, SoCal in and out.
SoCal in and out.
Who knows? Yeah, it's hard to say, Latricia. We don't know. So,
Yeah, we don't know.
Well, it's sort of like my retirement.
Fingers crossed. We're just trying to get
know
through.
when we know.
Can I tell you that August for us has been one of the worst, right?
August is always a bad month for us. It always has been.
But health-wise for us, that's when I passed out.
It was tough.
I passed out, and honestly, I have not recovered from that. I was supposed to do a podcast, and we had to back it off because I just can't put my thoughts together like I used to be able to, right?
Yeah, it's been tough, and I'm just glad that kind of the heat's going away, and I'm looking forward to the next few seasons, getting out a little bit more. David said a really nice thing. What's the secret to a long and happy marriage? My partner Rebecca and I always watch your videos, like to think we'll be like you guys down the line. Honestly, there is no secret.
No.
You just put one foot forward. There's good times, there's bad times, there's stressful times, there's deliriously happy times, and
we're always. But here, the thing is, I am taller than you. I should go down a little bit. You're not.
It's all good. Yeah.
We're best friends. I mean, obviously, we couldn't be doing this if we weren't best friends.
We couldn't. I don't know how husbands and wives who
Yeah.
don't get along could do this, because this is a stressful endeavor.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
you just, and try to keep a sense of humor.
Yeah.
And if you need a little distance, then take a little distance for an hour. It's okay, right?
Sure. Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah, I have
Yeah.
a girlfriend, so I mean,
my
it works
God,
out real
stop
well.
it.
You know, I see her on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, and Paula's okay with that.
Stop it.
Okay.
The other, like I said, about the sense of humor, you can't ever believe the guy. Anyway. Oh, here, Amy says, move to California, SoCal Vlogs. Anyway, old school soul food, love y'all. Well, I love your name. I love your handle. Old School Soul
4th
Food.
of July, I can't read that. It's too little too small.
What are we reading?
July
huh?
of Vegas, Dale and Paula, would you come back to Arizona and visit? Oh my gosh, are you kidding me?
Oh, that's Joy. Oh, of course we'll come back to Arizona.
I can't read it. What is it?
She's saying, will we come
for
back?
the Joy of Las Vegas.
Yeah,
Oh,
her
okay.
name's Joy. Yes, of course. We love Arizona. It's been our getaway spot for 20 years or
Tombstone.
longer.
We used to go. We used to ride horses down in Tombstone.
We always
Yeah.
say that, and we never go back.
Yeah, we never go
So,
back.
Let's go. And we love Tucson.
That's because we're
and
doing that,
we love Prescott, and honestly. Downtown Grand, DJM says, Downtown Grand is a unique place. It is small. But you know what? I was a big fan. I was a big fan of the Downtown Grand. It smells beautiful, super clean in there. The staff, big smiles, really friendly. So, yeah, you'll be seeing all that next Sunday.
Now, that's a hotel and everything, right? Or is it
Yes,
just,
absolutely.
yeah?
It's a
Okay.
boutique hotel. Really nice boutique hotel. Yeah.
Okay, do they have a
really.
pool?
Yes, it's on the roof.
Okay.
He hasn't seen the footage
No,
yet.
I haven't seen anything.
He hasn't seen anything yet.
I've lived here a long time. Never even been there.
I don't think.
No.
Yeah, and does anybody remember, you old timers, what did it used to be, the Downtown Grand?
Yeah. Good. Let's see if anybody can answer in the.
Do dee doo 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 dee doo do dee doo dee doop.
Nobody answered, Paula.
It was the Lady Luck.
Lady Luck.
Yeah.
Yep.
Anyway, Tracy from Australia. What the heck time is it in Australia?
Hey, how you doing? Good to see you.
Unique travel experiences. So good to see you doing well. I
Wait a
fly
minute.
out to Vegas Thursday. Well, have a great time. Our weather's awesome right now.
Frontier Tina, you're going to Tombstone in October? I wish we could make it. I think we're going to be in Ohio for part of October.
Yeah, I don't know what.
Boy, I tell you, that'd be fun, wouldn't it? To go-
Nicole knew. Of course, Nicole knew. I
Nicole
knew you'd
knew
know.
what?
There was a Lady Luck.
Oh, of course, yeah. Nicole lives in
Eyeglass lady
Ohio.
knew too.
But do you know how we get our news from Las Vegas? Nicole sends it to us because she follows the news closer than we do.
Jeffrey also knew there was a Lady Luck. Any thoughts on Bonnie Springs Ranch? Well,
Yeah. We were just down there the other day.
we just rewatched our farewell video to Bonnie Springs that we did back in 2019. It was literally weeks before it closed, and we got all teary-eyed yet again.
I should
we
rewrite-
spent a lot of time at Bonnie
You know what? I
Springs.
should bring that one up on like a Wednesday
repost it?
it.
Yeah, it's lovely.
It was such a wonderful place. And you know, when Paul and I got married, that's where we went. The day we got married, we just went to Bonnie Springs to hang out.
Yeah.
And we had stupid T-shirts, didn't we?
Yeah.
It said,
Property of Dale,
property
Paul.
of Paula. It was absolutely stupid. But
Newlyweds, what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Anyway, Yeah, it was fun. So what else were we going to talk about for the up and coming? We talked about Downtown Grand. We talked about the Hotel Apache. So if you guys recall, in August, we had some viewers send us out to eat.
All right.
So we went to Rira and we went to Echo and Rig. Well, we have some viewers again who are sending us out to eat. First up, we had a viewer in Indiana send us a lovely gift, and she's sending us to Harvest at Bellagio. We've walked by it a bazillion times on the way from the tram, but we've never eaten at Harvest. So we're going to do that in combination with the Fall Conservatory display, which, as we said, is coming up soon. And we also heard that the Vidara walkway is done.
Yeah.
So we want to go take a look at that. Oh, Sean. Oh, my gosh, Sean. Wow, that's electric pink. Thank you so much. That's fabulous.
Yes.
Thank you. Wow.
Thank you. No other YouTubers do what you do.
Oh, you're right. No, there's hundreds of Vegas YouTubers, but nobody does what we do. We're a little bit different.
I don't think they want to.
So, yeah, we're going to Harvest. And we had, just the other day, Kira is sending us to a vegan buffet at the Crossroads Kitchen at Resorts World. We've never done vegan on our channel.
Never done vegan. And you know, it's not that we haven't been asked.
Yeah, so we're going to go to Crossroads Kitchen and either have dinner or the buffet, one or the other.
Yeah.
And thank you, Kira.
Yeah, well, yes, thank you.
Coming up soon.
We don't want you to do this.
No, but we're letting you know.
But we're just letting you know the
yeah.
up and coming attractions. I think we covered just about all of that, right?
Yeah, we did. We're good. We covered all that
covered up
stuff.
all that stuff. All right. So we're gonna
brisket for the chocolate biscuits. Did you get caught up in the rainstorm? No, we stayed home Friday and we watched it out our window.
We actually filmed it out. We should have put some of that film.
That wasn't Friday. That was actually earlier.
Oh, that was earlier.
Friday, we just watched the rain come down. Saturday, I went out and filmed Downtown Grand, and I had no trouble. We live on the far south end of town. I drove all the way downtown, didn't run into any puddles, but yet we tried to go out to dinner and we ran into puddles like crazy.
Yeah, it was
and
terrible.
Detours and things like that. So it just depends where you are, but we're fine.
Questions there, if you want to just...
I heard El Cortez was expanding casino and knocking out the Fiesta Room. We will be at the El Cortez in October. So
yeah,
we'll tell you about that.
Speaking of Gambling Granny, I don't know if she's still on here or not.
Yeah, we mentioned Granny Fest on our last live
Dice is on here or not.
We'll be there in October.
We'll be there in October. She does Granny Fest. It's all totally sold out. But a lot of people go down there and just celebrate with Gambling Granny.
We'll be there. We're staying overnight.
Gambling.
So yeah, if they're gonna knock out the Fiesta, that's where the party is.
Yeah, we signed a lot of autographs at Gambling Granny last year, didn't we? Met a lot of nice people.
So David says, be there in 2 weeks, maybe at Nacho Daddy's downtown. Okay, do you eat nachos?
No, I don't.
He doesn't.
But maybe they have a taco.
Bailey, are you moving from your current home? No. Oh my gosh, I don't even want to think about it.
I don't know what we're doing. We are renting, but I don't know what we're going to be doing.
Not currently.
I can't. I'm sick of doing the maintenance in this place, and honestly, I do the maintenance, don't I?
Yeah, it wasn't the easy thing that we hoped it was going to be. It's a little more work than we thought.
We got stuck with taking care of somebody else's house and paying them for me to take care of it.
Sing Sao, I hope I said that right. Are there any headliners you want to see nowadays? It's funny, our friend Cindy just gifted us tickets to Donnie. I did Donnie in a vlog a couple months ago. I'm taking Dale this time. We're going this week. We're going to go see Donnie.
Yeah.
Are there any headliners you would like to see? Peter Frampton was just here and I didn't go.
Dean Martin, I missed him.
He's not alive anymore.
I know, but I would have loved to have seen him. I lived here and I didn't go to see him. But first of all, I was working. Second of all, I couldn't afford the tickets. He was at the MGM Grand. That's the one person I never got to see. I saw Sammy Davis Jr. I saw them all, but I never saw Dean Martin.
I don't know that there's a headliner that we've seen so many over the years. I don't know that there's anybody that I'm dying to see that I haven't seen, honestly. We loved when there was Broadway on the Strip more than anything. We loved The Phantom and Jersey Boys and things like that, Spam-A-Lot, all kinds of good stuff like that.
Here's a good question. Are there over 55 communities in Las Vegas?
Oh, a bazillion.
You bet.
Everywhere.
Tons. This is a great place to retire. And I'll tell you what, they have activities for the folks in those places. If we could, I don't know if I would want to move there into one of them, but I guess
We looked at one once. We didn't. It was like too rigid for us.
It was
too many
a lot of
rules.
rules and all that stuff.
We don't
but
like
yes,
rules too much.
I'm not a big rule follower.
Yeah.
But yeah, there are a lot of 55 communities here. Yep. Oh, Manilow. Yeah, I never saw Barry Manilow either.
We should.
No, we should.
He's 80. We should go see him.
Who said that about Barry Manilow?
SGAS Rock.
Frieden.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, he's talking about that.
Saw Tom Jones at Bat. Tom Jones used to perform at MGM Grand all the time, and we never went. We should have.
You know what though? I used to do a Tom Jones imitation. I did a medley of Tom Jones songs. I was at the Westward Ho in this tiny little lounge. He was at the big room down there at MGM Grand, and I'm doing the Tom Jones medley in there. And sometimes I got a standing ovation on it, didn't I?
It was.
It was
that
really
is one of the
good.
best medleys he ever did.
Yeah,
I've heard it thousands of times.
I recorded it. Maybe I'll play it. Oh, I can't because of copyrights. Yeah.
But yeah, we do have that recorded.
Yeah, I do have it recorded.
Yeah. Let's see. Where were you when they had the fire at the old MGM Grand? Mr. Vacation asks.
Well, should I tell him or not?
Where were you
when the fire was?
when the fire happened?
I was not in Las Vegas.
Oh, you had left Vegas.
I had left Las Vegas.
Yeah,
at
he
that
had
time.
some dear friends who actually worked at the MGM, but you weren't physically here.
Here's the story. I played at the MGM Grand in Reno, Nevada. I was supposed to go from the MGM Grand in Reno with the same girl, and we were going to play the MGM in Las Vegas when it caught on fire. When I got back from the MGM in Reno, I found out I was getting divorced, and I left town for that.
Yeah.
And here's the thing. I left town, and the fire caught when I should have been playing there. That's kind of eerie, isn't it?
That is weird.
Yeah, it's pretty weird. Yeah, I don't like to talk about that. That was such a sad time.
So let's change the tune. Tucker Time says, Dale covering Tom Jones is not unusual.
Oh,
All right, that was good.
I don't get it.
You don't get it. Oh my gosh. I love how everybody's sharing, the big names that they've seen over the years, and that's just really great. Kissy Cat asked, did we know Jay White from the Riviera? No, but he just performed somewhere, like in the last few weeks. Was he at South Point or something? Jay White? He still does the Neil Diamond tribute. Jay White.
Yeah.
But we don't know him personally.
No.
He was playing across the street from you when you were at.
Right.
Yeah.
He was at the Riviera
He was
when
at
I
the
was
Riviera when
I
you
was
were
at
at the Ho,
In fact,
yeah.
so was another girl that I knew. How many of? Just tell me in the comments. How many of you remember a lady named Marlena Ricci?
She was a lounge singer.
Or lounge singer.
Yeah.
Lenora. Shell.
Thank you, Lenora.
Thank you, Lenora. That's very nice of you.
Thank you for the super chat. Paul, thank you so much. Jimmy Buffett having a cheeseburger in paradise.
Yeah,
Amen.
there he is. Yeah.
DJM Canadian. Oh, no kidding. Tom Petty. He left us too young. Thank you so much for the gift. Thank you so much. You guys are great. Let's see, what else? Did we ever see Danny Gans? Talk about leaving us too young. What a shocker that was. He was the epitome of success. Top of his game. We never went and saw him because
I was
you
always
were working.
I was always
basically,
working.
we didn't ever go see him because you were always working.
Yeah, I never got to see too many people because of that.
Yeah.
Big Elvis, yeah, he's playing over there. Big Elvis is great.
We saw Big Elvis many times over the years.
We
when
saw
it was
Big
the
Elvis at the
Barbary
Harris Piano
Coast.
Bar in April. He was amazing. He is amazing, just amazing. And he's very friendly. He'll sit there and take pictures with you and talk to you. He's a very nice man.
George is asking, have you seen any casino demolitions? I mean, personally, where you stood out front and watched
No,
them?
I would never go down there and do
No, it
that.
would break your heart.
First of all, I don't like crowds.
Yeah.
But it's just when they would tear
We'd
down
watch
these.
them on TV.
We watch them on TV. It just broke your heart.
Yeah.
Just broke your heart. I'll tell you, the one that really got to me.
Hey, it's Karen Jean. Better
Karen.
late than never. Just arrived in London.
Ladies
Nice
and
to see
gentlemen,
you.
give Karen Jean a round of
Or
applause.
Ghetto Girl Travels.
She's Ghetto Girls Travel. She's a big fan of ours. She was used to be in the Peace Corps, Still is overseas. What is she doing now, Paula?
She just like walked through Spain or something, and she changed her flights so she could arrive in London in time
She wanted to be in London to watch our live
You're
stream.
Just the best.
Karen Jean, and
I'm glad you're here.
Yes, check her out on Instagram. I think it's Ghetto Adventures. Is that what it is? I think
KJ Hunt.
KJ Hunt. KJ Hunt. Wonderful person. She loves us, and she takes our coaster with her wherever she goes and takes pictures of it.
Takes our Inside and Out coaster. Nicole says, do we think they'll implode the Trop? You know, we haven't heard anything about that.
I think so.
Or take it down and pee. It just,
I don't think
whatever will be
there's no way they
least
cannot.
destructive.
There's no way they can't get rid of it.
Yeah, I don't. They're going to get rid of it, but it's a matter of, will they dismantle it or will they blow it up? Time will tell.
I'm going to cry that day. That's
yeah,
going to be
that's going to be a
sad.
sad one. That's going to be a sad one.
All right, we're going to wrap this up, Paula. We're almost in for an hour.
Oh, wow, that went fast. Did we see the Bee Gees? No, we never saw the Bee Gees. I was a huge fan in the 70s. I was like a crazy fan for the Bee Gees back in the day, but no.
How would you compare, who is this, E. Phoenix Dale, how would you compare your style singing to the current performers that sings at Fremont or in certain indoor casinos? Honestly, I was called the poor man's Wayne Newton. I pretty much did a Wayne Newton act, but I also did impressions. So I was more your old style, 50s, 60s, 70s kind of a performer, fast-paced.
I'm also going to, let me answer that too from my perspective of being in his audience for many years. Dale is a vocalist, and the vocal performance mattered to him more than anything. And I think today's performers would not say that.
A lot of people use.
They're not vocalists. They
use something to enhance their voice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never did that.
Yeah.
Never did that.
You're a Steve Lawrence, Vic Damone kind of a vocalist, where just what comes out of his mouth was always beautiful.
before my shows and in between on breaks, I always played either Sinatra or Steve Lawrence songs, and I got a wide variety of people. Did I not?
Yeah, Dale sang, like we said earlier, he sang Jimmy Buffett, he sang Phantom songs, he sang pop songs, he sang rock songs.
I did Broadway.
He sang country songs. You did.
I did.
Fiddler on the Roof.
Fiddler on the Roof. If I were a rich man, every time I got a standing ovation.
Yeah, it was absolutely spectacular.
It was like dead silence in the crowd.
Yeah.
Am I lying?
So there's no comparison to what you see now on Fremont or in the lounges. We walk past the lounges sometimes when we're in the casinos. We just shake our heads and say, they're so maudlin.
And you know what else?
They're so dull.
This is what drives me nuts. When I was here in Las Vegas, and let's just go general in Las Vegas back when I first came, everybody dressed up. Anybody that was even not even the performers, but when you were a performer, you wore a tuxedo, or at least you were really dressed up. We go into these places now. I see guys in blue jeans and T-shirts, and some of them have
gets mad.
sneakers on, and they don't talk to the audience. There is no showmanship at all for them. And I want to walk up to them and go, "You're in Las Vegas. Act like you're in Las Vegas. Show these people that you're a showman." And I haven't found one yet.
So there you go. That's the answer.
Sorry, did I rant?
No, that was you speak from a point of view of knowing what you're talking about. So that was a very good answer.
Yeah. No offense to them. God bless them for being able to get work. But I guess that's what they're hiring now. And the other thing is they use these electronic gadgets that enhance their voice and put in 3-part harmonies and all that stuff. It's real nice, but is that really you? You know?
Yeah. Where are you? So, Jeff says, "I'm giving both of you a standing ovation." Thank you, Jeff.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. We'll be here all day.
Oh, anyway, all right. Well, we have kept you more than an hour on Labor Day, and we think that's enough.
We still have 552 people in this room.
That's just an incredible turnout. We expected few because it is a holiday, and it's starting to get late over there in Europe. We're just grateful for you spending so much time with us and engaging. Thank you for all the thumbs up. Thank you for all the hearts and stars and everything that you gave us in the chat. So, not to mention the super chats. It's great.
Pat 75. I want one of those harmonizers. You know what? I would too. I'd play with it. I think it'd be fun. Okay, I guess
We'll put it on your Christmas list.
Thanks, you guys. And also, thank you for all your support, especially when we don't put out videos that we should have, and especially when I got sick and we were out for a couple of weeks. Really appreciate your support. We love you, love you, love you.
Let me say something about that. Our last video from last Sunday has 45,000 views.
Yeah.
And the one before that was 20,000. That's just in the past 2 weeks. So thank you so much for the support. For that's kind of coming back off that break.
Right.
Thank you so much for every view.
All right. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Don't forget to hit that notification button. Anything else you want to tell these nice people, Miss Paula?
Thanks for being with us. We will see you next Sunday over there at the Downtown Grand. Can't wait.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we go out, we're going to go downtown right now. We're going to show you some footage of Under the Canopy, and I hope you had a good time. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye, everybody.
Everyone.